Hello and welcome to a very special Life in the Middle vlog. We wanted to ask the question, what was better, Lord of Hellas or Scythe? So that's taken about 15 minutes to set up. I'm going to get Adam really quickly now just to give you guys a very quick overview of what the game is.
Right, so this game is Lords of Hellas. It's set in alternate ancient Greece, where there's basically heroes and monsters. The monsters are all kind of robotic, alien kind of creatures. The general idea of this is you've got to control two lands, which are large regions. You have to defeat 3 monsters, or you have to build these really cool monuments. I say they're really cool because they're 3D and they look quite nice. So yeah, that's basically it. Or you have to capture the most amount of temples. So that's generally how you win the game. It's an area control game, so there's a lot of kind of player interaction with this, and it's also not very luck based. So games like Risk, which you might have heard, that's the kind of original area control game, that's very luck based. Whereas this is a little more strategic, so you can kind of plan your moves out. There's loads you can do in this game, so the rule explanation might take probably 10 minutes to teach new players, depending how au fait they are with board games.
Cool, is this an entry-level board game if you're gaming
I
with
would say that this is, it depends who's kind of teaching you this. If this is your first board game after Monopoly or Scrabble, it's probably going to be a bit beyond you. The rules they're quite well laid out, so anyone with a decent grasp of the English language should be able to pick it up. But yeah, I'd say this is kind of medium level. This shouldn't be the first game you play after you put Monopoly down, put in a bin and set fire to that. This is, yeah, a little bit more advanced.
We're about a good 60% way through the game, about 60 minutes in. Natural break because we're stopping for pizza. But what's the thoughts? So what does everyone think?
I'm really enjoying it right now. I've taken over quite a bit of the land I've had a plan, but I've started this invasion.
Yeah, I found at first, because obviously I played Scythe, I was expecting a slightly different dynamic, but actually it's quite simple to pick up. If you play board games quite a lot, then you'll get that. You enjoying it, Adam?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is probably the third time I've played this game. Obviously, I'm not I'm a little rusty with some of the rules, which isn't great, but I think we're playing this game probably 90% correctly, which is good for me. Normally it's about 80% correct, but yeah, I'm having fun, which is the main thing.
Boo! So I lost, even though I was on track to win. But once again, Adam came in, snuck in last minute, tactical, and obviously won the game. I really enjoyed that so far. I think on merit it's as good as Scythe. I really enjoyed it. For me, I'm still, jury's out. I want to play Scythe again, so I think that's what we're going to do. But yeah, I really enjoyed that game. I can see why lots of people are raving about it. What about you?
Yeah, so I think with this, the first time you play this, it's not as clear what you're doing or what's going on, like any kind of game at this level that you play. So I think I don't really feel that we'll be able to have a weighted decision on which is the better game out of the two. Obviously, I've played Scythe 3 times now, and this is actually my 3rd time, so I'll be playing Scythe an extra time now. But yeah, generally, what I enjoy about this game over Scythe is I enjoy there's these monster actions. I prefer the theme to this because I like the ancient Greece and the miniatures are really cool.
Genuinely, I didn't see I didn't see your win coming.
Neither did I.
Neither, no.
That was
In fact, actually, I was thinking it was more going to be Will that was going to pip us to the post there. So, really enjoyed it. Definitely looking forward to summarising at the end, which is my favourite. Hi, so just to remind you, we are doing comparison. We're doing Lord of Hellas, because I've got to get that right. Lord of Hellas versus Scythe.
Lords.
Oh.
Lords of Hellas.
Lords of Hellas, but not of Hellas. So we're doing Lords of Hellas versus Scythe. We're about to play Scythe. It's a 1 to 5 player game. It's suitable for 14 plus, and they reckon it's about an average of 115 minutes. It is an area control game. It's a resource management game. And the other thing that's really important, and both games are the same, is that it has a single player or autonomous mode. So you can play it if you haven't got any friends like me. You can play it on your own. And you can have an enjoyable time on your own, I suppose.
Would you recommend this to somebody who's inexperienced at board games?
A little bit like Lords of Hellas. This is not an entry-level game. I think this is probably a little bit on the mid to harder side of these new type of games. I think if you take your time with it, read the instructions, and watch some YouTube tutorial videos on how to play, and we'll link you one somewhere up here or here on a Scythe how to play video, that you may get through it. But I think actually it's probably not a great entry level game, but if you're looking for a game, perhaps you play something like Arcadia Quest or something simple like that, then actually this is a good game to kick on from. So we're halfway through the game of Scythe. We're getting a bit delirious now, so 2 games in a row. Lord of Hellas being the first one, Scythe being the second one. So what are your thoughts so far, guys?
I feel that I may have been cheating. I think I've been crossing between different abilities.
Never cross the streams, right?
I'm enjoying it so far.
What about you, Adam?
Cool, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've played Scythe before, so yeah, it's an enjoyable game. I like you've got event cards that come up, which kind of they kind of change the game up a little bit. You can get some bonuses. It's quite different to Lords of Hellas in comparison from playing straight after the other, because it just feels a lot more Euro. If I'm supposed to be playing this quite aggressively, so depending on what two little boards you get at the beginning depends on there's a particular strategy you'd be using to win the game. I am not using that strategy, so I am not going to win this game.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the slow humdrum. I'm not enjoying the mechs that my guy has. They don't look great. But yeah, the event cards are really cool. Overall, it's a really balanced game, I'd say.
Really enjoyed this game. We're having lots of fun. I reckon we've got about another like 25-30 minutes max left of this game.
Till the trousers.
Dominating. But we'll find out, and then we'll compare the two games, and we'll see which one we think overall top trumps. So, not gloating, but I did say in the middle of this video, I think I'm going to win. It's been 2 rounds. I'm now on my end game turn. So I thought I'd get this moment. Not that I'm big-headed or anything like that, but I thought I'd get this moment in. So guys. Obviously the game ends, it doesn't necessarily mean I won, but the game ends the moment you get all of your little stars up at the top. So I'm about to do that because I am about to pay 1 coin to bolster. So bolster twice. I'm going to gain 1 popularity, which pots me up to 18 stars, and more importantly, that's my final star.
Yes, but what you didn't realise, Jamie, is my objective is to let the red player win. And if that happens, I win. So
the results are in. So you won the first game, Adam, and you're pretty dead shot of that. I won the second game. You lost. You lost.
Yeah,
both
I lost
games.
both. Yeah, it always happens.
Cool. So let's really briefly pick up and describe these games in less than 30 seconds. So, Lords of Hellas, age 14 plus, is around 60 to 90 minutes. It is only 1 to 4 players out of the base box. I really enjoyed it. I felt it was a fun game. I've not played it before. I want to play it again.
Scythe, or Scythe as I like to call it. This is a kind of Eastern European steampunk style game. It's for
1 to 5 players.
1 to 5 players, ages
14 plus.
14 plus. Yeah, it's really it's got a really good flow to it. The instructions are quite clear in it, and all in all, it's also very highly rated within the board gaming community.
It's slightly longer play game time than this one, so just bear that in mind. So you and I both run separate game groups, and I know that my game group's probably game preference would be Scythe. Because it's a little bit more anti-combat and much more about resource management and territory control. I suspect that you're going to say that your game group was in...
Well, my game group have never played Scythe, and yeah, I wouldn't know actually. We play a lot of very different games, so I wouldn't like to say, if I'm honest.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, my game group have not played this, but I'm fairly certain that my game group wouldn't enjoy this. That said, I really enjoyed this game, and I would love to bring this back to the table and have another go. We'll have to pick a winner, right? Because the whole vlog is about, this one versus this one. And so for Lords of Hellas. So for Lords of Hellas, it's a thumbs up from me. It's
There's a thumbs up from Will. It's 3 thumbs up.
That's 3 thumbs up. And with Scythe, it is going to be a tentative thumbs up from me. And
I'm kind of going for Roman Emperor who doesn't quite know whether to kill the guy or not.
And that's because, like you, I enjoy the game, I enjoy the format, and it's nothing to do. But on tonight's occasion, I just felt I wasn't challenged because of the group of players I was with.
So because of our incompetence, the game wasn't as fun.
Well, no, but I think that for it to be, for board games to be good all round, it shouldn't matter whether someone's playing it for the first or the second time. And you guys have all played this once, so
yeah. It's
not like you're new to it, and yet I've played it a handful more times than you, and it was quite a simple victory. So.
Yeah, my main kind of taking away point, what kind of made Lords of Hellas kind of go that little bit extra this evening anyway, was due to the fact that I felt that Lords of Hellas was more balanced. I felt that I was actually doing all right, but I wasn't doing great in the game. But I still won it because I was able to kind of pull a bit of a shifty move at the end there. Whereas in Scythe, I felt that because you have powers and you have two different boards, and the combination of those can be really good for you or really bad depending on what playstyle you kind of go for. I felt that it wasn't as balanced as Lords of Hellas was, so that's why for me tonight anyway, Scythe wasn't as enjoyable for me as Lords of Hellas was.
So we're avoiding picking, but I think we've convinced ourselves that in the epic battle that was Lords of Hellas versus Scythe, Lords of Hellas is the winner. Cool, so you've not done the end credits before?
I have not.
It's exciting stuff.
I'm excited.
This is a real privilege because our middlers are used to myself, Joe, Elliot and Rue doing the end credits. And
no pressure.
No pressure. It's a big deal. This is the bit where the subscribe button suddenly appears somewhere down here, or here, or here, wherever I decide to do it in post.
Just here, right?
Just
literally
here.
over my face.
There'll be a big box of the next video for you to click just here. But yeah, this is where we do our end credits, and this is where we encourage people to like, subscribe, and share our videos. So, guys, please give us a like, subscribe, and share this video if you like it. But we are www.lifeinthemiddle.co.uk.